Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mr. Matthew Does Coding YouTube channel. So a while back, I made a video about the Roblox AI assistant on Roblox's website. And I actually didn't know that there is an in-studio version of this assistant, which by the looks of it, is more powerful than the one on the website. So today, I'm going to be testing it out and seeing what kind of things it can do. So, if you don't see this, by the way, you can go to File, you can go to Beta Features, and then you can select Assistant Preview and click Save, and then Roblox will restart, and when you open it back up, you should get this. Okay, so a little window popped up here. It says, "Hi, Mr. Matthew Gaming X. I'm your assistant. I'm here to help you create on Roblox. Before we can get started, I'll need you to review and accept terms of service, privacy policy, all that stuff. I learn from the instructions you give me and will filter out personal information, but to be safe, don't share it with me." That's kind of just a general rule with everything. Yeah, sure, I accept. Thanks for looking forward to working with you. I'm your assistant. Let's see, there's some sample things. Select part of a script in the script editor and ask me to explain this code. Select a part in the scene and ask me to insert a script to propel this part when touched by a player. Let's try that. I'm gonna insert a part. I will call it Jimmy McBeans. And I will click on it, and then I will say, insert a script to propel this part when touched by the player. Let's see what it does. Oh man, that was really quick. I'm going to move this out real quick so I can get a bigger view. Create a Propel script. I've attached Propel script to Jimmy McBeans. Feel free to further iterate on it. And it even commented on it too. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to look at the script that it created. So, untouched, it gets the character, it gets the humanoid. If it's a humanoid, then the body velocity. Set the max force, adjust the velocity, body velocity. Well, let's see if this actually works. So let me go in and see if it really does fling. Whoo! It does work. Oh, wait. Is it gone? Is it still going? I don't think it's coming back down. Well, that's fun. So that's all fine and dandy. Let's see what other things it can do. Maybe it can even create some things. Insert a red part into the workspace at coordinates 0, 0, 0. Okay. So it gave me code. I was thinking that it was just going to put it into the workspace. I didn't expect it to write code to generate a part. That's interesting. Can you insert it into the workspace right now instead of with code? Unfortunately, as a text-based assistant, I don't have the capability to directly interact with Roblox Studio interface. However, you can follow the instructions provided in the documentation to manually insert a red part into the workspace. Okay, so it can't directly put things into game for me. So that's interesting. Maybe I could ask it to make a texture of sorts. Make a red sand texture based off of the default, oops, I can't spell default, Roblox sand texture, and apply it to the part I have selected. Creating variants of plastic described as red sand and has regular pattern. Okay, so it's creating it. I think it's just taking a minute. Oh? Whoa, what? Wait, what is this? What does this slider do? Pattern? There's a pattern to it too? I'm gonna just hit this one. No way! It actually applied it. That's so cool. Hold on. Let me expand this. That's really cool looking. Can I change it? I can change it. This is so cool. This kind of looks like drywall. Really crusty drywall. What does this one look like? This one's kind of eh. It feels more like an image rather than a flat texture. I don't know if it would be used very much. Let's see, maybe I can ask it to make something that I could find useful in my game that I'm making, the Valley. Create a texture or farmland. Okay, so this isn't really what I was envisioning when I asked it to make this. Maybe I could ask it to change some things around. Could you make the dirt look darker and more fertile? Let's see if it understands that. Could it also have a wavy pattern to it? This one looks a little bit better. It has some strange AI kind of markings on it. I can see the blur that's been created with this. So it gets a little strange at times. But, I mean, for AI, this is pretty good, I think. And it even allows you to change the studs per tile. It's super cool. So if I want it to be a really small texture, I can do that. But if I want it to be really big and scaled up, I can do that. It's really cool. I want to see if it can cite sources for how it did this. Could you cite the sources you used to perform these texture making tasks? I apologize for any confusion, but as a text-based AI assistant, I don't have the ability to perform tasks or provide visual references. However, I can provide you with information from trusted Roblox documentation that might be relevant. According to the documentation, physically based rendering textures can elevate yada 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 to create a texture for farmland, variant of the plastic material. Oh wait, there are sources at the bottom here. Texturing and materials. Is that true for all of them? This one doesn't have a source. The one up here does. Unfortunately, as a text-based AI assistant, parts. Okay, so it does cite sources for certain things. It just doesn't cite sources when it comes to generating an image. That's pretty interesting. Let's ask it a little bit more coding questions. I'm going to say insert a script that will gradually increase the size of this part, but only vertically and without using tween service. Let's see how it handles that. Okay, that was pretty fast. So it gets the target size, which is its original size, and it just takes the Y value and it multiplies it by 2. Increase size, current Y value. Interesting. Let's see what it does when I run the game. There's an error in the script. Connect is not a valid member of increased size script. That's kind of weird. So I guess it can't always just make perfect code. Let's see what happens if I tell it what the error is and see if it can fix it. An error popped up when I ran the game. It said this. I think it might have fixed it. Let's see what it says. The error message suggests that there's an issue with this line. Yeah, that's right. To fix this error, you can replace this with run service.heartbeat. This will use the heartbeat event to continuously call increase function. Okay. Did it fix it? No, it didn't. Okay, so the script wasn't changed. I guess I'll have to go in and copy and paste it myself. And then we can run it, and it should work. Except we get more errors. Let's see. Disconnect is not a valid member of RBX script signal. Okay. This AI isn't perfect. It can't make flawless code. I see that now. But it is good for more general stuff. Kind of basic tasks like flinging the part, that sort of thing. But I don't think that this assistant is capable yet of handling more complex code, and it's especially not going to be very useful when you have a really big game and you have so many moving parts in the game that all have to work together in order for things to work. And I think this AI assistant just won't be able to keep up with such a complex network of things in a large game. So that's essentially the Roblox AI assistant, but inside of Studio this time, not just in the website. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it informed you of how this AI assistant can help you out, and also its limitations. So, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.